thing. Oh, now we are.
We're doing the thing.
Okay, so last couple of games heading west, the Legion took the Lost Scale, a mercenary pirate ship that Bryn traveled upon for several months after leaving Luskin. And after finding two strange stowaways below, you found that there was a bit more to the ship than was expected. And during a dinner one evening, a strange group of Sahuagin attacked the ship, and they revealed to Kismet that they wish you would all leave the mothers alone. The ship tossed and turned as the fight ensued, but you all managed to come through victorious. And the following day, a fog appeared from the south, and a figurehead poked through the mist. A dragon skull with the brow still casting this evil expression. And it was a warship that towered some 75 feet above the water surface with massive figures lined across the side. Purple-gray skin, hair, and glittering emerald eyes. They launched these massive chained hooks on either side of the ship and latched on and began pulling you in. And as you guys are slowly being raised to the top of the ship, that's where we pick up this game. As you climb up, you can see the masts of the ship have these large leathery wings of some long dead creature, and on the main deck you just see dozens and dozens of eyes, these emerald eyes all staring at you guys. What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything as you get lowered up? Raised up?
I mean, Prince probably just like trying to not be threatening, like, okay, let's kind of figure out what they're doing and if we're under attack or not under attack. So definitely like making sure daggers are away, like hands are like with Baba, like hands are up, kind of like, whoa, let's talk about this.
Maybe there's a performance check involved in this, but I would probably be going along the route of like, thank you, you've saved us. Oh my, we were under siege by terrible shark people. Thank you for taking us out of the water. You could set us down now.
I'm gonna be down.
Maybe let's wait and see if they say anything, I guess.
Kismet's technically running downstairs.
When Laura has weapons away and is not gonna say a fucking thing.
Nope. Hands up, quiet.
I will make sure that I comply, and I will stand very close to Kiddo. I would also like to rack my brain for anything I might know about storm giants. If I could make a history check.
You can make a history check. As you're doing that, the final chain link clicks on either side of the ship, and a ramp is laid across almost the full length of the Lost Scale.
Okay.
Fly on top of it.
I have a question. Is the rest of the crew up with us, or are they just...
Yeah, as you guys are getting pulled up, the Duergar, the man, and Kinu have all kind of stepped behind you guys, all looking up quietly and just trying to figure out what's going on. Sela, what'd you get?
28.
She did know one.
I did date one. Forgot.
You know that Sela would know that a lot of the storm giants are seers. They are usually in complete isolation, so it's a little bit weird that they're out on a ship in the middle of the sea. They're usually, very detached from society. They live under the sea, on top of mountains, very excluded from everyone. They definitely are not normal giants. They look at stuff in a completely different way. And a lot of times you hear that they are oracles.
All right, cool. That helps a lot. Thank you.
I'm still kind of going about the same plan of action. If anybody is coming across the bridge, or even maybe able to step onto the end of it, kind of just go like, thank you for saving us, like, and tack on there like, and apologies if we, crossed your paths or we were in your way or, in waters we weren't meant to or anything to that degree. Save introduction until somebody actually comes and talks, but that's what I'm trying to start the conversation with.
Okay.
Let me ask a question real quick. Sorry.
Make a persuasion check. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, you're good. I think it's a stupid question.
There are no stupid questions. Never.
Watch me.
Watch me. 29.
Okay.
Shoot the bards.
What's your question, friend?
So would Prin Slasher wouldn't know if these guys speak common, or do they speak another language usually?
You're not sure if they would speak common.
Okay.
What's Lava doing again?
He was like, I'm gonna get on the thing and start walking up.
Okay.
It's kind of like, hello.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Baba and Schechter kind of lead the way up the ramp. The crew kind of walking behind you guys, kind of unsure. Still no captain yet, which is kind of strange. One of them approaches Schechter and Baba, and
What's the height difference?
make a perception check.
Can't you see the height difference?
They are about 25, 26 feet tall.
God.
Oh, wow.
3 feet tall,
Oh.
maybe 3.5.
So it's, yeah.
Oh my God. It's like talking to insects. It's like this that literally feels like a couple of mice kind of
They-
scurried on over.
As they approach you two, you can feel like almost this wind kind of blow towards you, just the breeze of them being in your immediate area. And one says, Duf yinsit vi tuglom tu. And just looks down at both of you.
Baba, you didn't get any of that, did you?
Baba only knows common and goblin.
It's a good thing the person that knows all languages is, present.
Can I reply? Can I reply in Dwarvish just for the heck of it? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
And Dwarves is kind of harsh. It's a little bit like German. You can see that it does hold a blade that comes up to about its shoulder, and it just kind of leaning towards you, and a couple of others begin to move in. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I would like to cast comprehend languages.
I'm sorry?
I would like to cast comprehend languages.
Remember, that just means she can understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I
forget
just
that, guys.
know what they're saying. I can't
Oh,
speak
man.
it.
Yeah,
They
my
can-
whole like
yeah, no.
I can do hand
don't heroicness did not turn out
sign
very
language.
heroic.
It was Hannah's character Tibbles.
Still my
and we
favorite.
didn't- It was so
Still one of my absolute favorite things that ever happened. So, yeah.
Baba could try saying like Baba only knows common, but maybe Baba has gift for peace.
fun.
Did any of us understand that, or I'm assuming probably
No.
not?
It would have been Kismet.
Are they talking like super loud? Like, does their voice boom? Like, because if I heard like that language, I would recognize it immediately because I do actually just speak giant.
Yeah, it's not booming actually. It's from where you're at, you can't quite hear it. I'll jump over to you after this.
Okay.
Sela, you hear, or you're somehow, as you cast a spell, you hear the phrase again, and then it just kind of gets slower and slower until you hear, who travels the westbound way.
I'm kind of looking back at the rest of the boat, like, anybody?
I'm gonna come up and be like, he said this. He said, who travels the westbound way?
Oh,
I can't speak.
yeah.
I'm speaking,
I
but at
don't
least
know
I
if that'll get us really much further anyway. Well, I am Schechter. This is Baba and Sela. We're on a ship, The Last Breath. Did I just fuck that up? What is it, right?
Last scale.
Gale.
Or gale or scale? Like scale like a dragon scale or gale like the last wind?
Last gale. It's the last gale.
Yeah.
Last scale. Okay.
Who might we be speaking with, sir?
There's just a long pause, like the hair is kind of flickering around all you guys. Jirok.
Shirok, I assume. Nice to meet you. Our captain is somewhere around here. I'm kind of looking back at the boat like, oh, hell, anybody?
He looks to the rest of you all and says, "What is your purpose? And who do you carry with you, Sella?
Oh,
Or
okay.
what do you carry with you?"
We are on a rescue mission, I will reply. Not know if he can understand me though, but what we carry is many things.
We carry a quest.
He looks at you all again, looks at Baba and says, "Show us your wares."
Oh. Okay. Hey guys, anybody got something to sell?
Baba will reach into his bag slowly, like, not trying to, and then
Be quick, yeah.
pull out the Storm Giant Lord's King sword or whatever.
Fuck.
Have a what?
Yeah, I have a really cool sword that I found when we were.
In
Oh
hell.
Hell.
my God, that's right.
Yeah, but we need to make it a short sword.
King, Storm Giant King.
And
This is
an
fantastic.
An older female storm giant walks up to you, and she's a little haunched in her approach. Her eyes are white as clouds, but looks at all of you like intently. And she takes a knee and looks to you, Baba, and in common says, "What is it you carry?"
Baba found this on the 8th layer of hell. Baba thinks it's like, based on what magic Baba cast, it's a storm giant sword. Seems pretty powerful.
She just peers at you for a long moment.
Maybe we were meant to meet.
Kismet, what are you doing?
I didn't really hear much. I just kind of heard some muttering.
Yeah, just loud and then soft, kind of muffled muttering.
I think I already know what it's going to be, but I'm going to try pushing on that door really quick.
Okay. Make you push on it and it's locked, but you can make an athletics check if you'd like.
25.
Okay. You kind of slam into the door a little bit, and there's not a lot to get to it. It is pretty locked in there.
Worth a shot. I'll run back upstairs, kind of stalk in the shadows, get a layout for what's going on.
Okay. As you say, Storm Giant King's sword. The old lady says, "Call for Aslog." And the drums sound again, this time more quickly. And some of the other giants begin to chant. And coming from below deck, you can see not the blue-skinned storm giant, but a violet-skinned, blue-black hair and beard and silver-gray eyes that linger on all of you. And he looks towards all of you, just kind of taking you all in. And he holds up his fist, and the drums stop. Silence. And he walks over to the group, and in common says, "Tell me who you are and why I should allow you to pass through the westbound way." He looks to you first.
Oh, motherfuck. Can't say that. Oh, clear my throat. We are the Legion of Osuvox. We're heading west to kill some hags. I'll take a step back.
I would probably help when Laura out a little bit and try and finish up with it. Like, yes, the quest that we are carrying is of slaying evil. What?
You were pointing
Oh, for sure.
So this is I rolled a 2 for a 1.
I'm not gonna bother helping that.
Yep.
He steps past you as you step back and goes straight up to Baba and says, "You carry something of value, small one."
Baba is willing to part with it if Baba and group can leave peacefully.
Life.
Where did you say you found that blade?
Baba found it on the 8th layer of hell next to a skeleton, and then I'll be like, hold on, and be like, I'll just kind of like nicely set it like on my knees or something, like reach in my bag and pull out the Great Pit Fiend skull. I took that too.
You can see him kind of reach toward it, touch it with 2 fingers, and his eyes change colors for a second and then change back. He looks at his sword again and says, "Should you like to keep it?"
I mean, if Baba can, that'd be cool. But Baba understands if it's special to you.
Do you want to keep this money?
Yes.
Yeah.
Baba also doesn't want to die.
Perhaps you could earn that blade. Who of you would fight, or should you fight alone, young one?
Is this optional at all?
Perhaps.
I mean, Baba's more of a healer and support, but
He asked who would be willing to fight if we were to fight, or
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Skizmo will step up.
yeah, I think Prin will too. Like maybe like step up next to Baba.
Who are we fighting?
Yeah. Skizmo will step up, and I'm a little late to the party. But I heard there's a fight, and these are my companions, so I'd like to do anything to keep them safe. What is this fight? What are the parameters, and where can I join?
And
So, friend, met Baba?
well, can Prin say, I prefer not to fight. That's not why we're here. We're here also because my daughter is in danger, and that's my number 1 priority is to make her safe. So my main priority is to get to her and make sure she's safe and healthy. It's not to fight anybody.
I'll jump on the back half of that and say that all of our fates and the winds have led us in this direction for that purpose. We have a goal that we are
We're not here to
trying
take.
to reach.
Yeah.
Prin, as you were talking about the 2 other storm giants that began flanking him, their long swords kind of crackling with this strange lightning energy on their swords. Prin, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage, since Lathry's kind of, you guys are all not seeking out a fight. Let's see.
Want to pass peacefully. Persuasion.
Yep.
You get advantage.
Oh, okay. A 15. I rolled a 2 first. It's a 15.
Baba used his reaction to give you a +5, and the DC was 20, so that helps.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
Aslog kind of puts his hand up, and the other two kind of just set their swords on the deck. Jeez, can't talk. Come, we have much to discuss. His strange kind of silver eyes just look at all of you. It's like a silvery night sky.
I'll put the skull back in and I'll offer up the sword.
He takes it, and he just says, "This was my grandfather's sword, and he went missing hundreds of years ago." And that's all he says. He just kind of looks at it and starts walking with it.
Those were ice giants that helped us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because for a split second, I was like, we didn't meet his grandfather, did we?
No.
No.
I guess now he knows his grandpa didn't die.
Thank you guys a perspective.
That was horrible.
Do I see the captain anywhere? Like our captain?
Make a perception check.
16.
No side of him. So perspective, frost giants are about 20 feet tall. These guys are about another 6 feet above that.
Size of the house.
2 basketball goals and that.
Okay, so the giant asked us to go with him, right? He said, come with me and stuff.
He said, "Come, we have much to discuss."
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
the captain should be here for this. I think I'm gonna go check on him, and I'm gonna go over to the captain's quarters door.
Okay. You run back down the ramp. You head over to the captain's quarters. You can see that the windows are draped. As they were before, seems to be no real movement inside.
I feel like this is an emergency situation, and I'm almost annoyed that I had to greet these people instead of the captain, not my ship, not my job. I'm gonna try and open the door. If it's not locked, I'm just put a shoulder into it and get it
Okay.
open, because that's like what is it, wellness check at that point? Like,
Hey, are you dead in there?
yeah.
I think Prin would definitely try to help. Like, Captain, why aren't you here?
Okay. Okay, you try the door. It is locked.
Friend, do you wanna try and do a little real quick, or should I just like lean on it real hard?
She doesn't have her. It's broken.
Oh yeah, do I only have one? One, like, I don't know. I guess for like Prin would have backups, but I don't really have that specified.
Might have been your last one. You definitely use those a lot, and it's not like they never break.
I'll say you have 2 left.
Okay. Because I'd be pretty pissed.
You broke my last one. We're out at sea.
Dude. Okay, so is that sleight of hand? Or
Think it's a D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
oh, okay. That would be a 19.
19. Okay. You're able to kind of finesse and kind of get the lock to click and turn over, rotate the doorknob, open up the captain's quarters. You can see there's no bed in here. It's just chairs and a table. There's some fruit kind of sitting in the middle that it seems like it's been there for quite a while. But there is no captain in here.
Okay, that's bad. Bad sign. That cat was in here last. Pretty sure. Saw it in here. It's weird, Prin. What do you make of it? Can you find any like signs of a struggle or like?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, any?
You can make investigation checks.
You want us each to make one, or
Sure. Most one of you guys wants to roll with advantage.
Prin, you go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I have a +3.
Got it.
19 again.
Okay.
There is no struggle. There, everything seems to be somewhat in place, except for lack of really anything substantial in here. There are some maps that you find, and in the back windowsill of the ship, you can just see the Demunio just kind of standing there, watching both of you, sitting in the windowsill.
That's the cat, right?
Never liked that cat. Never liked it at all. Would Prin know if this is like a normal thing that he just kind of disappears, or is this pretty odd?
The captain always had his own way about doing stuff. Sometimes he would disappear for hours or a day or a couple of days.
Okay. All right. So,
But yeah.
okay, I'll tell Schecter. He really bad timing, but sometimes he does do this where he just kind of goes away and no one really knows where he is. So I think for at least the time being, Captain doesn't want to be found at all. I'm not sure what he's doing or where he is or where he could have gone. I don't know, but I think we may be without the captain for this one.
That seems like a weird way to run a ship, but
It is. It is. Yeah.
I guess if that's kind of how it is, then well, at least we know that. And
Yeah.
I'm eyeballing the cat really hard, kind of doing like
I'll kind of pat Schecter's shoulder and be like, yeah, no one likes the cat. No one likes the cat.
okay.
Yeah, but it's not normal.
Doesn't he take over for the captain when captain goes poof?
That's the Dugar, isn't it? Or
I just do her own thing.
oh.
Oh, as Prin remembers. As long as Paul agrees with me. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm like, kind of do my own shit.
Wait, are you the first mate?
Me? Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, I think I was sorry, that's Amanda talking, not Prin. Mainly like weapons, like a warrior kind of person, and sneak around and steal stuff for everybody, kind of thing. But
You were the boots on the ground.
and there for the adventure and just kind of seeing the world, kind of thing. That's the main reason, was to like get out there.
Okay. So do you guys make your way back up with the rest of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else do anything? Or you guys kind of all just
I was just following.
Okay.
Yeah, if he said, come, we have much to discuss. I don't think we should keep him waiting.
okay.
Follow.
I'm standing in the
along.
back and waiting for Prin and Schecter to come back. Just knowing that they went to the captain's quarter. Just keeping an eye out.
I'll probably stick around with her and wait for Schecter since I have to be kind of worried about him. Is it possible for me to convince Bria to stay on the ship?
It's definitely possible. What do you want to say to her?
I'm gonna turn to her and go, honey, this one might be a little out of your league. I feel like you'd be safer if you stayed here, especially after the battle last night. Would you be okay with that?
Make a persuasion check.
She's a big girl and can make her own decisions, but I don't want her to die.
You're still mom.
Yeah. It's a 29.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
The way you know her and the way you're kind of put ideas not in her head, but just kind of suggest things that you know when she's not doing very good, and you're kind of able to persuade her, like, hey, stay on the boat, make sure everything's okay, and kind of give her the feeling of, she should be there to protect the boat just in case. She kind of waits back off the ramp and just kind of watches you and gives a small little wave. So you're just going with everyone?
Yeah, I'm following Baba and Alatri. Hands up still. And yeah, I'm just walking.
He's kind of holding the sword in one hand and just kind of turning it over and just admiring the one that Baba gave him, and says, so where exactly are you all headed?
That's player.
Actually, it's past Moonshine for sure, right?
That's so.
Oh fuck.
We had a direction which was west.
Was it like the?
The lone tree.
Yep.
Oh,
But it's
No,
Yeah,
that's in the
but it's-
Feywild. Lone Tree is in the Feywild.
we weren't
Uh,
100% sure. We just knew that it was west.
is it in the Feywild?
Hey, he looks back to you, Baba, and says, Lone Tree, travel to the Lonesome Willow.
The
Yeah.
moon-
For me,
I don't know.
no. Baba's never heard of the Lonesome Willow. Baba just wants to stop the hags that are spreading evil.
Yeah. What is the Lonesome Willow?
It is a tree not of this world, an ill-fated omen that disturbs our waters.
I mean, that's probably where we're going if it's the only.
The Moonshade Isles. Moonshade Isles.
No, that's south.
That's
No.
south.
Nope.
Okay, sorry. That was another location I had written down.
There's lots of.
That was the first one we named, and Paul was like, "No,
Yeah.
that's south." Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're
No
good.
worries.
It was first sighted several months ago, but is now transformed into a mountain. A large tree reaching great heights, and its essence can be felt across the sea. We know the way.
How far is it from here?
4 days.
4 days by your ship or 4 days by our ship?
4 days by our ship.
Okay. I assume are you giving us a ride?
Kind of pauses for a second and looks back. Said, you traveled during the time of the reckoning. Why is that?
Restoration.
We were escaping. We got on this boat and kept going because it was that or death.
We didn't choose this time. This is how it has all come to pass. And it feels like time's of the essence. So none of us
Well-
have felt like we could wait.
Only one of us is actually seafaring, and I'm pointing to Prin. Like the rest of us are mostly along for the ride. This is
Most definitely.
personally my first time on such a voyage, so
Would you say, Kismet?
I was just, I am most definitely along for the ride.
is that what the kids are saying these days?
Oh, yeah, you just learn sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Kind of turns and looks to you all and says, our seer hears much. We guard the way to the Dragonspine Mountains, and we usually have solitary lives. But the dragons have begun to stir again, and something wicked stirs in the east. I have seen it in the storms. Tell me what you know of this.
I will start explaining everything that happened, like with the hags and
We
Manicore nest and all that stuff. And probably like,
The
this is the only
island?
thing that we know of.
I'm not the island, but you know where Prince from. Luxon.
Yeah, like how the hags are taking over the town, people are turning into hags. Like,
We met hags in the Shadowfell, and things were amiss and wrong there too.
I'll also throw in that like we spent a good little time off world, as it were. So time kind of got away from us. The last like many months, whatever has happened over the last about 6 months, you know, because we've only been back for like what, 2 maybe weeks. Like we pretty much got back and then went to Luskin. So we've only been back like maybe going on 2 weeks. Everything that's happened for the last 6 months, we really don't have knowledge of. Like we haven't caught up much, especially something this far out. And I'm saying this to the storm giant, like this, especially being this far out away from our kind of home, Waterdeep on the Sword Coast. We don't really, you know a lot of the stuff that's happening out here, especially. Apologize for our ignorance. I don't know how else to put it. We were away. Time slipped a little quicker here than it did where we were at.
Looking across, you still haven't made out how long the ship is, but looking across, it's about 100 feet across, and you can see that there are, I don't know, 24 maybe storm giants on this, and some are sitting, and some sit by drums, and some all appear to be watching you guys as you guys kind of make your way towards the back of the ship. As you guys are explaining the hags, off-world stuff, it looks like he's really taking it all in and nodding and says, "Is there anything else?"
like what? Bubbles, I'm sure.
I'm not sure it's my place, but Prin's daughter plays a part, I think, from what I've heard.
When we went over that a little bit, we definitely already talked about how
The hag's
we
daughter.
ran into the hags in the Shadowfell, and there's that little nasty biz. And now when we visited her back in the town, she was not herself.
Yeah, for some reason my daughter is involved in the hags.
There seem to be a lot of threads,
Yeah.
and we're not sure if they all tie together or which ones do. But over these past months, we've found all different kinds of threads and are just trying to piece it together ourselves on what it means and where it's leading us.
I think the witches are just a piece. Is there anything else that you've found that we should know about?
We found some orbs.
We think there's a god that may be dead.
We're pretty sure somebody killed a god. I would probably
There
like
was a
stop him.
there was
I
a
would probably
shadow
stop
dragon.
everyone there and just be like, let's talk about that one behind closed doors. Let's wait until we're not on the deck of the ship to start doling those nuggets of information out.
All news to me.
Same.
Kind of looks to the other surrounding storm giants and says, "They can be trusted, but I understand. Come." And he leads you down this massive staircase to this kind of lower level. And you can see that there is a kind of pool of green liquid, and sitting kind of on a little island in the center is a storm giant child. She, female, appears to just be wearing a white robe and kind of just sitting there, kind of holding her knees, looking at you all, kind of taking you in. Tell me about the orbs you found.
I'll step forward. Technically, we only found one, but they are, I guess, in danger. Someone's trying to collect them all, and we don't know what they can do, but we're just trying to stop them.
There are oppositions that we've run across. A lot of people are looking for these stones. Kind of close to home are my brother and her brother by relation.
Don't associate him with me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why it came out weird. Somebody she used to know. And we wish we didn't anymore.
Only just
Yes, okay. But there are people following us who also know about these orbs. That is kind of a factor in all of this.
What you want to say?
Bob was gonna get like a little more detail about like what the orbs are. So like how they're supposed to be like mind, body, soul.
Can I see it?
insight check.
What are you inside?
Just
Just intentions.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the same.
Go ahead, lay 3 if you want to.
Ugh, trash.
With the
Oh,
total
20, no, 13. 18.
19.
Anything 19 or like bump uppers.
I already said it.
Oh, okay.
There's kind of there's a oddness to this, to all these creatures. There's serenity, there's the way he talks is a little prophetic, but you don't sense any ill will from Lara or Lathree. It's up to you guys if you'd like to show him the
Her?
sign.
Her?
They're talking to the guy.
Oh, I
The
thought.
child's just there.
Oh, sorry. I thought she was talking about that.
No.
Okay. I'll just like the Laker has the bag holding.
If Wynn looks at me and we kind of have an understanding, then I will go ahead and pull it out of the bag.
I will not be reaching for my weapon, but I will be very ready in case they do something nefarious.
At this point, the child's eyes kind of begin to glow a little bit, and kind of golden hue. And the storm giant looks at you, Lathree, and says, "Place it in the water."
I'll go forward and place it into the water.
Okay. You see small little droplets begin to rise up out of the water, bigger ones, just kind of raising out slowly around the girl. He looks to you and says, "What would you like to know?"
Everything. Fuck. What did we not?
They SLA through this.
Kind of the group, but just with Lathree and Lara being up closer, just seeing if they had an answer.
Did we find out what it's even used for? Like all three of them together?
That they could bring back. We know that they could like bring somebody back. They could kill a god. They could bring a god back.
Yeah, they have that kind of level of power. They're just like
Yeah.
crazy powerful, but you have to have all three of them together in order, right?
Do we know that?
No, I don't think so. I think each one can do that. So I don't know if we know what they can all do together.
What do they do individually and what do they do together?
$1 million questions right there.
The big why.
More of the big what's, but yes. I like big what's and I cannot lie.
I'm looking for I can deny. Storm Giant walks in with an itty bitty thing and a big sword in your face. You say, take it.
The storm giant rat.
1 second. I have to look at my notes. Because I wasn't expecting that.
What were you expecting? You can tell us that as a bonus. I don't trust, guys. I have access to these notes, but I've never looked at them or even tried. Do a good old Control F. Did you not do that?
You think of it.
Well, I don't know.
Orb.
Is the water hot? Did you turn the faucet on?
Wow.
Oh, but he fixed our water heater.
I heard.
Yeah,
I heard about it.
that's really good.
I heard it was really good.
Meanwhile, Paul fixed our water heater,
Oh, yay.
or rather, he replaced our water heater all by himself.
It's pretty impressive.
Good job.
Very cool.
Voting.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Surprisingly, his words, not mine. It is a lot easier than he thought. It was just heavy as hell.
Imagine having friends in 30 seconds.
Literally, we just chose not to invite you.
It's fine. I'm still gonna make fun of him.
Okay.
Could I ask Breen?
We're not gonna ask anybody. One, I am capable.
Did you help him?
I was still working, so no.
Sight.
You were still working, weren't you? Doing inventory?
No. Hmm? Oh, thank you.
Emotional damage.
I most of it done now.
What the heck is my?
You don't remember?
I know what the once or does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah does?
Well,
Tibbles does.
Gibbs does.
Man, I miss that girl.
That's what I'm
I
looking
miss
for.
Tibbles.
Well, and I'm guessing that all the orbs together do something really awful.
Or
can.
cool.
Well, right, but it's like whatever bad thing they can do, I guess the question is who would want to do that?
Our line of luck, I'm pretty sure it's
Like,
probably something bad.
but like, do the storm giants have an idea of who might want to be using them to do something? Since I recently, I guess, had a communication with someone who felt like something big is coming, like world-endingly big is coming.
So you asked what?
What do the three orbs do together and what do they do individually? Did you find it? Still thinking? I got new socks. They have little cat paws at the bottom.
Oh, that's adorable.
They're bean tags. Thank you.
I have cats.
2 beans.
I have the face of the cat.
And I have corgis.
Corgis. Of course, I'm not wearing any cool socks today.
But you got your unicorn hoodie.
I do.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I have alpacas on my poncho,
I
We're
love
all
it.
children.
my alpaca poncho.
That's wonderful.
What?
Where are the poop bags?
I have bunny
No
socks.
idea.
Bunny socks?
We use
Yes,
plastic
very
bags.
thick, fluffy bunny socks.
Wait, do you have them on now?
No, they're at home. Makes me sad. But now I remember that I have them somewhere. I'm gonna dig them out.
Yes, please. I needed fuzzy socks because it gets cold in my office. I'm like, man, and I don't like wearing socks. So the fact that I am wearing socks is like, man, I'm really cold.
Yep. Yeah. It's winter.
And the
Found
heat
it?
not go there.
Yes.
Woo! Emotional damage.
Hey, got any back?
What do you want?
Wait, no.
You want sober, excited Abby or aggressive sangria Abby?
So as the water in this pool begins to at first come up with these small dots, it begins to slowly kind of swirl around like the eye of a hurricane. And you can see the child with now these golden eyes saying,
Go home. No. No, don't come over here. No,
So, Sella,
no,
mute it.
no, go.
Mute.
Go.
Sorry,
Go,
guys.
Go home.
fine. And the seer says, as to the true purpose, there are few who can say. The Soma is not the stone of Moradin. These stones were not made by the dwarven god, but by another dwarven deity, Krunor, the god of the forge, on the behest of another. A creature of cold cruelty who dwells in the black void. They revel in betrayal and bloodshed, toying with those that fall into the trap, leading to destruction and death. They're known as the Weaver of Destiny. The Nous, the Stone of Judgment.
Sorry, the stone of what?
Judgment.
Judgment.
The judgment. Okay, sorry.
Has powers to understand people's minds, control them, send them away, and recreate their minds. Stone of Secrets has an unnatural power to communicate, animate, and control the dead and undead. The stones were entrusted to the primal elves millennia ago before the Great Rift. Again, as to the true purpose, there are few who can say. And the water kind of all splashes back into the pool. And the young girl kind of is just rubbing her head a little bit. And Aslog just nods at her, kind of looking back to the rest of you guys.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
What do you mean there's questions?
So primal elf, as in like the ones like that used to torture dragons?
Make a history check.
28.
Okay. So the primal elves were think of them as like the first men, the first elves. When
Yes, that's my name.
what'd you say?
I was like, yes, that's my name. 'Cause you said when. When.
Okay, so there were two elves in the very beginning, and the primal elves were part of the group that kind of saw a giant misunderstanding, is the way it's told from your perspective. 29. Actually, give me one sec because I need to pull this up.
Oh,
Or dive.
deep lore. Come on, kids. Let's take a dive.
You don't need to hold your breath. I cast water breathing already.
Oh,
You're
that's
fine.
right. There are waves. Good ball push.
Before the elves existed, Corellon danced from world to world and plane to plane. A being of consummate mutability and infinite grace, Corellon was a god like no other, able to take the form of a chuckling stream, a teasing breeze, an incandescent beam, cavering flame, or a crackling bolt of lightning. I'm nothing more than a whim Coralon's body could become a school of fish, swarm of bees, or a flock of birds. When consorting with other gods, Coralon often adopted their appearances, both male and female, or something else, but just as often kept their company in the form of a rose blossom or delicate doe. He loved wholeheartedly, broke oaths without reservations, and took pleasure from every encounter with other divine beings of the multiverse. Most of the other gods accepted his mutability and passionate behavior, but these traits infuriated some of the other gods. But all the legends agree that the first elves emerged from the blood that Coralon shed. Primal elves.
Okay,
So the very first ones from the elf gods.
so it's not some that experimented on dragons that we may or may not know. My follow-up question is Nah a primal elf?
You would know that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like it lists. Like, yeah, he's so.
Yeah, no, well, obviously, no, but I was just thinking, because she was, old enough to torture Basmarine. So it's just like, how old is this bitch?
It's possible, but you wouldn't know that.
Okay. But I know to ask, a lady to ask. Got it.
I have a question. Have we heard of the Weaver of Destiny as a deity?
Actually, that's a good question.
If anyone's proficient in religion,
Can I guidance win on this, since I've gone with her to like many of the temples and things like that? Or any lore that I've heard?
Do you want to roll it?
No, not if it's for religion.
No, I meant, do you want to roll the D4?
Oh, okay.
I'm
Sure.
guessing our bards who are half proficient in everything
Ooh, 4.
don't count.
yeah, you guys can do it.
Yay!
Ah, yes. Okay.
Are you using the thing?
So you got a +4.
Hang on.
Go for it, Jen.
Um,
Huh.
Unnatural 20.
I got an 18.
31.
Damn.
31.
I rolled an 18 and I got a +9. And then
Nice.
a +4.
Yes.
If I need more, it's gonna be 30.
Hey, cleric, man. Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm good
That's
at a
fine.
couple things: religion and healing.
Yeah, help her out. Let's get as high as we can. This might be our who this is who we need to know about, is this Weaver.
But don't worry, my charisma check will also be a 2. Or if I'm attacking, it'll be a 2.
What
That's
if we
right.
both give her an inspiration?
Yeah, right. Could we double inspire?
Right. You want it?
I don't think we need to. She rolled a 31.
I know, yeah.
I'm just curious.
It seems
It'd be fun though.
it would be fun. It seems like Wynn's got this one. I think she can do. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea. It seems like you know too, but I think she's got it.
Rolling 2d10s because I'm curious.
Okay.
It would just be 37.
Oh, lame.
Actually, 38. 38 because my inspirations have a +1 now.
Oh.
Yep.
We almost hit 40.
And then plus Baba's potential 5, that would be 40 something.
Overhands the door.
43.
Here's my laptop.
43. It would be 43.
43.
I think that's the highest roll I've ever heard of.
It's a potential, but yes, same.
Yeah, it's literally like God level.
We
Well,
wrote
this
the
is some
book on it.
crazy deity. I mean,
Actually, Anubis came down and just told me everything.
Redivine intervention.
You get a whisper Oh,
That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I'm
secrets.
pretty sure,
Dead.
That's disgusting.
like I'm pretty sure this Weaver is like BBEG. Like, this is the thing
yeah, this is like
that is trying to destroy the whole world. Like, this is
we've
so
we've been
whatever we can
asking.
find out.
We've been asking all the right questions. We've been going down the right path, and now Paul's like, "Fuck!" But they're no now.
Because the answer to every question is this Weaver. I'm sure. This is the puppet master.
Making weird noises. I don't like it.
Oh, this is crazy.
I love the level of investigation you guys put into things because it always works out so well.
It's because we have to. It's because we kind of have to. Like
Because we want to know so bad.
that as well. Yeah. No. Yeah. That too.
Abby and I text each other about the things we want to know. So, but because we don't know, we just want to know so bad. It'll be session after session of still not knowing.
What's
Do
going on?
whatever we can for answers.
She came in. She came in the room bouncing. Oh my goodness.
Spill the beans.
You asked this question, like, who is the Weaver of Destiny?
Yes.
Your mind takes you elsewhere, and you're in your home, your old home. And there are it's dusty, and there's cobwebs everywhere. And then you're taking some house entirely. Just black rocks jettisoning from the ground in this strange cave. And you can hear some sort of humming in the background. Can't really make out who or the song. Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
That's a natural 20 for 30.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man. Crush it, Abby. Crush it.
As
Poor Paul's like, damn it.
you guys see when Lara reached for her heart and kind of like stutter for a second, you can see a little bit of blood coming out of her nose, but nothing bad happens.
Oh man.
What was the DC?
Huh?
What was the DC?
Whoa, that's crazy. Wow.
Holy crap.
Woo.
Instead of dying when Laura ascends to godhood herself after being
Yeah.
told the secrets
Oh,
of
wait, guys. Not my problem anymore.
Yep.
You okay, Win? Looks like you got hit by a truck, but you're okay. Like,
Got the win. Not of you.
yeah.
Ah.
Do you have any thoughts?
I know. I'll definitely be looking at it since I was the one that was asking who that Weaver is.
Wipe my nose some more. Do I want to do it with the TV? I don't know. Like, I kind of want it all together, but we might die here. I don't know yet. Yeah, I have a good idea who the Dream Weaver is, or the Weaver of Destiny.
Who?
Are you serious? Can I tell them that?
Tell them later in the group chat.
What? No.
Okay.
No, we're in the game.
No.
Tell us.
Okay. So now I'm definitely gonna tell them. Yeah, no, I know who it is. It's Lolf. A
What?
spider.
Strangely enough, that makes sense.
Wait, what?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Is like worshipped in the Underdark.
That's why Bladen's been following us so hard.
Because Leigon
That's-
knows what the fuck it is.
That's why we've seen so much movement of like large like armies of drow and things like that.
Wait, I'm missing something. What? Who is it?
This is
Well,
LLTH. She's the Spider Queen. The what are some of the other names? I guess I could Google it really quick.
Queen, the underdog.
Queen of Spiders, Demon Queen, Queen of the Demon Web. It's the Queen of Darkness, the Dark Mother, the Mother of Lust,
Oh.
the Lady of Shadows. The
I
Lady of
spelled it
Chaos,
wrong. LOLTH. Lol.
Mistress of Lies, the Weaver of Destiny, the Weaver of Lives.
Okay. Ooh, also Spider Bitch.
Okay, she is originally from the Underdark.
she is like the deity that they follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So-
sure. Have we
There-
haven't met her or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
one has met her. She's a god,
She's a god.
Or, well, yeah, I just wanted to
goddess.
if you've encountered her at all.
But literally, this is just what they forced into our minds in the Underdark. Our national anthem is, or our anthem is for her. We would ride into battle to her anthem. This is
This is some big shit.
this is real big shit.
And she's trying to like destroy the world.
No, she's not trying to destroy the world. I think her goal is corruption.
Okay.
So she had, she
She was the one that had the dwarven god make the stones. It was by her request that
No.
what
was it all 3 stones or just the one?
the way it was explained was all 3.
Oh, okay, I miswrote it down then. Sorry.
Unless I heard it wrong.
No, the way you guys heard it was she probably manipulated something to get those stones made. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't mean to be uncovering secrets or anything. It's Amanda is like trying to figure it out.
So if she's behind the stones being created, then what is she doing? What is she doing now?
Sorry.
Does anyone know what she wanted them for when they were created? Because clearly she's planning something.
The other god, right? To
Yeah.
kill the other god, but we don't know who that god is.
I thought it was the one that Primal Elf God. Well, not made Primals.
My question is it possible?
No. Well, no. Okay, let's backtrack on this lore because there's a lot going on. So
There was Coraline and what was the other name? Because you blipped out from me.
no,
Oh.
but those primal elves guarded it. So
Yeah, could probably protect her.
no, but how could they guard something that she asked to be created?
Because
It was given
Oh,
to the
okay,
primal
okay.
elves before the rift.
So sorry.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So they were guarded from her, she created them or asked to. She had them at one point, killed
And then-
some. They said, "Fuck you, we're taking these away," guarded by the primal elves,
That would make sense. Why
Maybe.
they're on different planes.
planes, to keep
Of
them
course,
from.
we're just guessing because we don't actually know.
And she resides, like I would know, she resides on the material plane.
Because the way you're old, you would know that she does have a lair in the abyss.
Mm.
But when summoned, you've never seen her, but she has come and made her presence known in the Underdark before.
I'll ask either like the child or to the giant. Do you know of any correlation between Lolth, the Weaver of Destiny, and the Lonesome Willow?
I don't believe there is correlation. I think the Lonesome Willow was brought here by other means. But I don't think they align with Lowell's initiatives.
I'll add in, from what we know, the hags are an entirely different entity from a god.
Agreed. I think the hags were brought here almost by mistake.
Oh, that checks out. That seems like something some idiots would do in the Shadowfell on accident when they did not mean to do that.
Hmm.
And now they're just taking advantage of this opportunity of them being here.
Mhm.
Checks out.
Well, at least that means Prin's daughter isn't messed up with moles.
No, it means we are.
Oh, damn.
No, it means that's got to be why Leigon's been following us. He's been taking orders from Lowell.
Makes
Quite
sense.
possibly, or I mean, he would just be taking orders from whoever else is in charge. I don't think he's.
He's probably not in talking to Lowell. No, we don't want to think he's that cool.
Yeah,
But
no.
he's
He likes
It's not
definitely-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
And we
Underdark favors women, and he is a male.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess we don't know what her end game is.
What actually? I don't know why I just thought of this, but your wife, was she somebody like significant in the Underdark? Was she like a royalty of some kind or anything like that?
Yeah, she was part of a house. Some nobility.
Doesn't that mean he was too? Is?
He is, but I mean, we see his men as inferior, quite typically. He has to work twice as hard to get half as far.
Yeah. I hate saying anything good about the guy, but he has some gumption, you know.
Well, even where he is in like his position, he still has somebody above him. He wouldn't be leading anything. He would be leading it by orders, but it wouldn't be. I mean, he could probably be pushing, like, "Hey, we should probably do this," and he has some say, but he's probably not the one leading.
I agree with you on that, but at the same time, I really think that he's probably closer to this than we want to think. It has to do probably with the fact that we are in possession of a stone ourselves, and that he's been following us for so long. Like it just has to be something significant there, that there's a reason why he has been following us and not just some more powerful woman.
I think it might be possible that he took Ovation to lure us to him.
Yeah, it kind of-
Yes and no.
Sorry, what did you say?
Say it again.
Oh, is it possible then that he kidnapped Ovation to lure us to him?
Maybe, but I think it's more to use him as a tool that it's probably easier to find us through him.
Honestly,
like
it's probably.
rely on
I
one
mean, I would say more both. We've never met Ovation. He looks. I think we scryed on him. He looks like somebody. Wait, do we know this actually? I don't know if this is player knowledge or Abby knowledge.
What's up?
I guess that's the same, player knowledge, Abby knowledge.
Mm,
That he looked like somebody that he hates, aka Schecter, and that's why he's taking him, because he looks like him. It's like 50-50. Like he's
It's
both
possible,
bard.
but you're not sure you haven't
Okay.
like message or anything,
But-
or how he got there, or timeline or anything.
If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think anyone knows that we have this orb except for Tibbles.
yeah, outside of the Legion now with Sella and Kismet, we are the only ones that know.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Vladen doesn't know that we have this.
Leigon does know.
Probably
say.
does know.
He was there.
He watched us kill the dude.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, that's
And
right.
he
This
watched
is
Tibbles.
what-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, like
He's
he knows.
Yeah.
He knows we have the stone.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, I agree that
And then he ran away like a coward. Got it.
yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, we fought.
He's gonna get his ass kicked. That's why.
Yeah.
He has a fancy sword, and we tried to fight him. But yeah, no, like I mean, yes, he certainly has something to do with it. He's always had something to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he took the first journal of Vecna.
He's been intertwined with us in this since the beginning. So
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Sounds like a
I'll look at Kismet and like sell it. I'm like, yeah, Vecna, that guy, if you know him.
Yeah, you heard me.
Yes.
This
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
I've stepped into a lot more than I thought I did.
It was one hell.
I guess the question is that we feel like we're being led to the west. What's to the west? Is it this lonesome willow? Is that just because of the hags that just happen to be here? Is that, where something, is Lolth culminating to the west? I guess I feel like we just got a lot of information, but no more direction on where or what or when.
It definitely defines them as two separate objectives. I'm not sure which we should do first.
I mean, we should for sure save Nephili. And then,
We have a stone, so
yeah, we have a stone, so they can't necessarily do anything. Necessarily. We don't know if they have the other ones.
yeah.
We know that Druth is, God, I'm still so confused. I feel like when Lara knows more than I fucking do. This makes it very hard. So the soul orb that's judgment. So the secrets, is that the soul one? The one that can create and animate, control dead and undead? Is that the soul?
That is
Yeah.
secrets.
Okay, so that was created in Dustruth and Death's Edge. Or Dustruth was because it was created because of it. Hasn't been seen in years, but I mean, we know he's headed to Dustruth.
Is
Or-
Dustruth Dwarvish? That sounds like it's a Dwarvish word.
German.
Undercommon?
Yeah, undercommon.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
so it's in Dustruth, and then we're headed west afterwards, or I guess southwest technically, because we have to get past Moonshine. I think that's where Utah's going, or Utah is near there.
I guess I'll look towards the giant, like kind of like, does any of this sound familiar? And is this making sense to you? As someone who may be more traveled and been around longer and have information we may not.
I was telling her who Utah was. Sorry if you were trying to
Sorry.
talk to Sella.
Oh, yeah,
No worries. He's my blind mentor,
okay.
who has a mule named Lucas. I hope you mentioned that, because he's very important.
Not yet. Now I know. That gap is filled in my knowledge.
He is important.
Did you have a question, Neolator? Did somebody have a question for me? I feel a little lost.
Oh no, that was it. Just that. Yeah. Or did you?
Aslog kind of answers and says, below the Moonshay's southwest, there's an island that we do not travel to. For our sight and our oracles, we are to not go there, but it is several days past the Moonshay Isles. Yes.
Do you know what it's called?
Yes.
The giants just call it Death's Edge.
Convenient.
So that's probably where the hags are, huh? Their influence is strong enough. Now
Nope.
that's where the tree.
No.
I'm sorry, guys.
We'll draw Nick a map
Yeah. Let's
of
just
what's
draw,
going on.
let's draw everyone a map.
So just
Lone Tree is
50
west.
spots and we'll draw it out for you.
Lone Tree is west. Lonesome Willow, and that's where the hags are.
Yes.
Southwest is Moonshade. Even further west of that is Dastruth.
That's
Open
true. Death
Edge.
Stage. Yes.
Okay.
But don't worry, I still don't remember what Dastruth fucking is because I have to look at my notes every time.
Yeah, it's okay. There's a lot.
Big knowledge dump.
Ouch. Ouch, Charlie.
Well, and I know that Dastruth, there's like a component of the Astral Sea, and doesn't Lilith have a layer there?
So it's a triangle of the astral sea, the material plane, and again, fucking, I
The
almost,
Shadowfell.
yes, the shadow fell.
Yeah.
Right smack dab in the middle.
You guys got it. It's roughly that. Man, it's not scale at all. You guys are headed that way.
Yeah.
Question
And
mark.
isn't it,
Mhm.
I'll kind of look at Win and saying, isn't it interesting that we've had the most significant issues in those places?
I think it's destiny.
Yeah. That and Lilith potentially having some kind of effect or layer in the Astral Sea, just kind of as that final piece.
She was called the Weaver of Destiny.
Well, he doesn't reign there, but he's in the astral plane.
Right.
Well, it could be the abyss.
Right. The abyss. Sorry. My
But
bad.
again, she's like her portal. But
She's a god too. So.
I mean, honestly, if we
Yeah.
she go where she won't.
Just saying.
Okay, so are we continuing west to see what's going on with this Lonesome Willow and see if we can stop? I mean, whether the hags were brought here on purpose or by accident, they're wreaking havoc. And I think they're only going to continue that and only get worse unless they're stopped.
Yeah, I think Nephili, Prin would agree. Nephili is priority number one.
We have one goal right now. Let's stick to it. Figure out the rest later.
Yeah, it's just three things. One, save Nephili, kill some hags,
Save the world.
Save the
save
world.
the world.
Save the world.
It's only three things.
Congrats.
Not that bad, right?
We can do that.
Our list used to be longer, so
That's true.
And you got good at hell off of there.
Aslog kind of dips his massive hand to the pool, disturbing the waters, pulls the stone out, and you can see him look at it for a second, kind of like the ring a little bit when it gets people. And then he hands it, offers it to Lathree or Lenara, whoever had it.
Play three.
I will put it back.
It's kind of like a cough drop in his hand, comparatively to you guys.
Man.
He looks to you all and says, were we to take you there, there's something that we would like to ask of you in return.
What?
What's-
Yeah.
What would it be?
Pens.
What do you require?
There is something of the sea that always leads to wanting. There's something I've been wanting since the Pale One attacked my home within the mountain peaks. The one we now search for.
The pale one?
Who's the pale
You make history checks, y'all too.
Who?
The Pale One.
one?
Right now.
I am on fire right now. 27.
Oh my God. What is happening?
Cleric, man. Cleric.
31.
16. Lowest I rolled with a tweet. A tweet.
A clue.
A two. I said a tweet. A two.
I got 17.
22.
I think you meant Win and I, but yeah, I got
Oh.
17. You're good.
What'd you get?
27.
Jesus. There are only
I've got a witness.
there are only a couple of ancient dragons that are still around that people know about, and they just call the chromatic white just the pale one. That's all they call them.
Oh, I won't like whisper to Schecter because I know it's on the tip of his tongue. It's a white fucking dragon.
Didn't we fight one?
No, I think we avoided one.
Yeah,
We
we
weren't there,
avoided a green
Kismet.
one a long time ago.
I'm talking as Hannah.
He kind of sees the group and kind of puts
Back.
his hand up and says, as a chief, I must find a better way to protect my people's home from unwanted intruders, not only dragons, but the humans who are desperate to find within the peaks. We will take you to the Shattered Shrine. There, you will take to the depths below, and you will no doubt find other treasures there. But there's only one item we ask you to retrieve for us from the cavern below.
What is it?
An egg of a coal chelonian.
What is it?
Does Baba know what
Do a
that is?
history check to see
Egg
if I
of a what?
A coal-
coal chelonian.
Cold and like
Cold, like not warm, or cold, like eyeliner?
the thing in your stocking.
Sella and Baba can make history checks.
Okay, at those. Not good.
and then what's the last one? Egg of the coal of a coal. What?
Chelonian.
So
How do you spell that?
Oh, he said, hold, please.
only 16.
8,
Oh, Baba, no.
16.
21.
Oh,
How many more do you have left?
I think that's my last one, maybe.
Oh.
I mean, hold on, let me check.
yes.
I've been marking them off. Yeah, that's my last one.
damn.
Don't worry, I keep track.
Super. Get after it.
He's like, no more.
No more inspiration. No more guidance.
Everything's a disadvantage now.
Everyone's exhausted.
Sella, I just texted it to you. Prin, just the spelling is CHELONIAN.
Sweet, thank you.
Not what I have.
Yeah, I was like, there is no possible way I'm gonna figure it
Baba's
out.
likes to mess with technology and inventions. So if you have any knowledge that can help Baba will try to help you. Baba's trying to right now make like a power source, which could be useful if Baba can figure out how to finish.
I guess
Perhaps
we
if you go on this quest for us, we can discuss more later.
So this has nothing to do with the pale one, right? That was unrelated. You were not taking care of that.
No, that is my destiny. We will work to handle that.
Okay.
In the meantime, we can take you all to the Shattered Shrine and have you do this for us on your way to the Lonesome Willow.
I mean, I guess if we can know whatever information you have on this shrine and it could help us either when we get down there navigating or anything.
Sella's gonna pipe in here.
This egg.
Sella's been thinking really hard about it.
That's
She realizes what we're actually going after. It's a dragon turtle egg.
I think we're cutting out really bad
Crap.
there. You might have to, yeah.
Oh,
How much of that did you guys get?
Got the end.
The
at
important
the end.
We got the subject of the
so laggy. Dragon turtle egg. Okay.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds awesome.
As in like the turtle egg, not the reception.
How big is it?
How big is one?
Um,
An egg?
don't know
I
if
can see
you-
like the sparkle in Alathi's eye, thinking about turning into one. Yeah, I was right.
In character.
You have to fight one though. I am not happy.
I know it's really a double-edged sword on that.
We may not have to fight. We're only after an egg, if I'm correct.
That also means that a mom might be around.
I
though.
was gonna say, said by the mother, one of the mothers in the group. I don't know how you would feel if someone was coming after Bria.
I have to do is make it big
That's
bag.
fair.
Into a bag of folding. So as long as the top can go over it, it'll fit.
Maybe we can.
We're
see.
thinking logistics of how to carry it out of there.
'Cause they're big, aren't they?
They're 4 feet tall.
There will be issues with
I mean, I could
Everybody
always just
can make-
carry it.
it. Bobble is
That's a
something
lot to
else.
carry, even for someone so strong.
We could
Is there a
put
way-
him
More
off
than
it.
willing to vary.
Is there a spell to make it light?
We could pull
Uh,
him off it.
Yeah.
Is
Can we
it
get-
Aslog that we're still talking to? He's the one asking us to go do this, right?
Yeah, Aslog is asking you guys.
As much as I hate to think about putting any of your people at risk, would it be possible there's somebody that could accompany us to help carry this egg? I'm sure that it would be way easier for one of you guys than us to have to transport. We have the magical means to make it so they can breathe underwater. I don't know if you guys had equipment or anything like that, but if there is maybe one of your kind that is suited for this, that would just make it easier, and we can keep them out of harm's way. They're there just to grab and go.
Just there for transporting.
Yeah, we will take
Transporting
care of
it.
any other threat that may befall them.
Many of my people died to the Pale One. It would be unwise of me to allow this. Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay,
Just him being reluctant to accept your offer.
okay. First one was rolled a 5. See about the other one. Okay. Yep. Where's the log? I need to see. I need to go back. Hold on.
21.
Thank you. Yeah, 21. Yeah, I understand and agree. I would not want to put any more of your people in harm's way. I was just trying to think of some way to practically bring this back to you. I don't know if maybe do your people have
Yeah,
baskets
they
or
they wouldn't
egg
have to
carriers?
they wouldn't have to work with us to retrieve, just maybe carrying back.
I wasn't the time and like Bob was curious, do you have a bag that could like fit it?
I will make sure you have something to place the egg in, make it easier for you to carry up. I'll make sure you have that.
Baba can just make it.
And
If Baba has a big enough hole that it'll put it, Baba will make it work.
we'll make sure you have the supplies you need,
That is all I have required. Thank you. Yes.
of course. Are we in agreement?
Sounds like it.
I think
Yes.
so.
We will take you to the lonely woman. And he kind of stands up and you can hear him shout out something upstairs. And he looks back to you all and says, "There you will find the way below into the reef hollow." You can feel the ship lull forward and begin moving. You feel it slowly turning to the side. As you guys are making your way to the shrine, whatever it is there anything anyone wants to do? They bring you supplies. There is a giant kind of watching you, but there's plenty of wood and basket weaving material. So plenty of stuff for you to make like a carrier if you'd
Okay,
like.
so do you understand what I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to just make like a basket that will pretty much anyone carry, maybe not me because I'm the smallest,
Mhm.
maybe 30 pounds.
Mhm.
So like pretty much anyone else.
Mhm.
And
Like a giant laundry basket.
essentially, but like with a lid. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna turn it into a bag of holding essentially, so that you can put the egg in and it'll only weigh as much as the basket or whatever it is weighs.
How long does that part take?
It's a confusion.
Jeez.
A Fabergé egg carrier.
Okay.
Yes.
Or yeah, as like worst case scenario, if it's, do they say how long it's gonna take to get to the shrine? I can always just actually turn it into one.
You should be there within the day.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use an infusion
Okay.
and I'll drop one of my other ones.
Got it. Okay. As Bobby begins working on that.
The song that I heard, was it the anthem?
Vaguely.
Just wondering.
Okay. Rest you guys?
So we're not able to go back to the ship?
You can, like the ship is, like the emergency boats and ships where they drop them in the water. You're
Hmm.
basically that, but you're raised up. So the ship is still connected to the La Scale and it's just kind of hooked on the side of the boat. So if you guys need to go over there, you definitely can.
Okay.
Kismet's definitely gonna step up to the group and just be like, so I know a lot's going on, but we definitely need to talk about the ship and some of the weird shit that's going on there. We can either talk about it here, head back to the ship,
Actually,
whatever.
anyone feel like a little group meeting
Yeah.
is a good idea? Maybe us all kind of put our heads together and lay it all out. I know that's what the giant just made us do, but maybe we should have like a little debriefing, just us.
I would definitely feel better being on our ship versus this one with a bunch of giants.
Let's go do that while we kind of prepare then.
Mhm. And Bree is on the ship too. She should probably know that we're okay.
Yeah, no one stops you guys. You guys are basically seem free to move about as you want to. Besides the watching eyes, the emerald eyes just kind of staring at you guys and give you this uneasy feeling because of the sheer size. No one gets in your way.
Are there by chance giant instruments? Is there a giant bard maybe playing a big guitar or something? Is that a thing on the ship?
Drums
You
mostly.
don't see. Make a perception check.
Yes.
Baba jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
Baba's gonna look at someone and be like,
What's that total?
"Baba's
28?
back."
28.
Take all of Baba's stuff and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, sure. Are
I'm
you?
gonna drop this one.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a Lathan. Can you put everything in Baba's bag in your bag?
I think so.
Yeah.
28 on that perception, by the way. I don't know if I got out.
I'll take the time to move everything from one to the other.
Okay. Spectre, you see a bunch of drums and that are just huge. They're probably 10 feet in diameter, and then you see a bunch of what are those things called? Those massive horns that are like
Like a
Didgeridoo.
yeah, a bunch of those that are
Drums and didgeridoos.
12
That's awesome. Okay.
feet long, maybe.
What's the one? Is it the same instrument for those in like Sweden?
The
No, that's-
No, that's something else.
Yeah. It's
There's an
very
actual
different.
horn on the end of it. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
different.
Send it all to her.
Those are way longer than didgeridoos.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You guys make your way back over to the La Scale. And you can see Kunu kind of running across the deck, and he looks like he has like a little bag of something. Kind of looks at you guys all like crazily, and then starts climbing up the crow's nest again.
I'll call out. Be careful. Remember what you saw last time.
All you hear from above is, "I need this." And keeps crawling up.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
To be honest, I might need it soon too.
I need it.
We're doing. Everyone is there. Say Baba, he is working on his egg carrying magic.
I'm also trying to make friends with the giants.
Okay.
If Baba's interested. He's too unwise to be afraid.
Okay.
Naive is the word you're looking for.
No.
No, you don't think he's naive?
No.
While you guys are talking, just make two general, make a persuasion and charisma check.
Right. Oh,
Is there like a dining hall on the last gale
very good. 2 for
or any kind of like dining room or just a big room for us to meet in is kind of all I'm looking for.
The captain's quarters was empty.
I mean, couldn't we just go to one of our
Except for the cat.
rooms?
I did. What'd you get?
18 for charisma.
Okay.
I imagine we could, but it'd just be like super small.
But
All the good ones.
I think they talk. Sorry. Hey, animal. Yes, we have a lot to discuss. Kismet has a lot on her mind.
I guess we go to the captain's quarters. I kick the cat out. If it's in there, I grab it, and I toss it out and close the door.
Okay.
Totally gonna get scratched, but
Yeah, it is gonna try. It's gonna be massive damage. Watch out.
Little
Natural 20.
It rolled really good. 22.
yeah, that hits.
You take 2 points of piercing damage.
And it's pissed.
Fucking
It's
cat.
super pissed.
Damn
it tries-
thing. That's gonna itch later.
It tries to spray you, and you just kind of throw it out, and it's just this weird smell as you shut the door. And it is everyone except Baba and probably Bree.
Gross. I'm gonna use a prestidigitation to clear the air of that one.
Push it out, kind of push everything out of the door, all the smell, the grossness. And yeah, you guys are in there.
A cat or a skunk or both?
At the moment, I think it was both. So, okay, well, that could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we're all here. Yeah, I guess yet another kind of distraction on our overall quest, but got to go get some. Did you say dragon turtle? I didn't know they came. I didn't know they came in the turtle varieties. That's new. So we're gonna have to go do that. Maybe try and make a plan for that whole thing. And then there's all this new information about the stones and the wolf and the. Have I told you guys I hate spiders?
Well, and then Kismet had wanted to tell us some things and about what she saw, and Prin was going to tell us some things about the ship, and then we're getting abducted, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And we got up
There's quite a few things. This has been quite the adventure so far, must I say. Yes, but we're not going to talk about how Schecter's allowed to throw out a cat, but whenever I do it, it's a problem.
I didn't put him over the boat. It
And
was
he's still
on the
here.
ship.
He is still here.
It's that
The
you
ship is
tried.
not-
I'm guessing,
Nobody likes that cat.
Miss Kismet, I'm guessing that you were not inebriated the other night when you were telling us about ghosts.
No, I mean, maybe a little, not sure. Still a little blurry, but for the most part, no. I am telling the truth though. So I think I should still have a toy with me, right? Well,
It's in the room.
The
no,
boat.
just a doll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out the doll. I was, like I said, snooping around the boat because I'm a very curious creature. And I found a whole bunch of boxes, crates full of dolls. Thought that was curious. And then there was a locked room. Like I said, I heard music. Maybe I didn't say that. Can't remember. But I heard music and tried to get in there. It took me a little while. I heard some weird laughter. Finally got in there. Got myself locked in there for a minute. That was fun. Found a weird ship, picked it up, and apparently weird stuff started happening to the boat. I felt a little weird in that room. I swear I came across a spirit, some kind of child ghost. Don't know, but something's going on in this boat.
I guess I'll kind of look towards Prin, like, do you guys usually, is that
Is
ship something you carry as toys? What? There are
I
barrels
mean,
of
I know that
toys.
I know weird stuff happens on this ship. like, I don't know, the crew would kind of like say that like the ship is haunted and stuff. But I mean, I haven't seen anything to prove that, so I kind of just make fun of people usually.
And you've never explored your own boat?
I explore my own boat. It's just nothing's ever happened to me.
Yes, but
I mean, I don't. So I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I mean, I believe that something is weird. I just don't know. Like, maybe we can talk to some other of the crew. Maybe they have.
well, I don't know if the crew
experience.
can truly be trusted at this point. I mean, where's your captain? After last night's incident, the cat coming back on the ship, it went into the room. Did nobody else see the black eyes? Or the shining eyes in the window?
You said red eyes last time.
Red eyes, that's what I meant. Anybody, nobody else saw the red eyes.
Going to walk around the room and start clapping. Oh, captain, my captain.
Well, I mean, the captain. It's not weird for him to do that.
Well, how about this? There's a locked room downstairs. Let's start there.
Make a perception check real quick.
26.
Yes.
Crow.
Anubis is.
He's literally stealing all the good rolls.
We need combat right now.
We balance that out.
Story related, God roll. Combat 7.
Yep.
Guiding bolt never hits.
3.
I don't feel bad anymore. Okay. 27.
26.
26. Looking in the windowsill, you see just a thin line of dust on top right side of the window. Excuse me. You can see a small little web. You see a small little creature kind of crawling in, crawling out, and then nothing.
I'll investigate. I mean, it doesn't look magical. I'm just gonna touch it. I'm just gonna, like you said, I just see. That's peculiar. And
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Prin.
All the thing I've ever heard.
here it is, guys. Here's the roll that's gonna ruin everything.
You found the
Don't
bug.
say that.
Oh, it's a fucking 1.
No, it's not.
Is it a wisdom save? It's an 11.
That's a 1. Well, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The room's been bugged. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, because it's not a skill check, it's a save.
It doesn't matter. For those that are in the room, besides Bob, you guys hear an awful snap as you hear her call your name in your head before you drop to the ground, unmoving, unresponsive.
Start CPR.
I rush over.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
run over to her
I'll
as
rush
well.
We
over.
like run over.
When Laura, what happened? Is she cold?
Can
Is
I,
she
yeah, can I
responsive?
check her? Can I check and see?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Is Schecter helping?
I'll give you an inspiration.
Well,
Yeah.
I got 20, a natural 20.
Okay, you might not need it, but you have it for the next thing you roll if you want it.
I got an 18. I guess we didn't do too bad. Yeah, what seems like is going on?
He is dead.
What?
I will cast Revivify right now.
I'm gonna look for the thing that she touched.
What?
Oh damn.
She really would have done in that moment. Honestly, touching it seems pretty like normsies.
It was
Yeah,
just
I'll
a little.
cast.
It was a little spider in a web. Oh my
I'll-
god.
I'll put my hand over the
Yeah.
diamond that she has, and I'll cast Revivify.
This is revenge.
There's never been a death trap in our game before. This is insane. You did also roll a 1.
Yeah, I'm like, eh. A wisdom save and you roll 1.
I'll say we will need to do a. Actually, let me double check.
Oh, no way.
No.
No.
That's going on.
Gods and friends.
Yes.
No.
I don't think she's. I'm like, Prince died a lot.
Sure.
Wynn's just been unconscious.
No, she's definitely died 1 or 2 times.
Not as much, not as much, yeah, not as much as everyone else.
I think Prin and I are probably competing for top of the list. I don't actually have a count, but I believe that
Tibbles.
we're-
Tibbles is definitely the top of the list.
It's, yeah. The glass cannon.
Yeah,
And
This is your first
for
time
quite
back.
often.
yeah, Prince kind of like, you need to be close.
what did Paul say?
Third,
Okay.
I think, because I died on,
By my count, it's 3 as well.
yeah, this would be 3, because I died before we went to hell, in the chapel. And then I think I died in recently, like yesterday, technically, or 2 days
It
ago.
was sometime very recently. Yeah, I had to hit you with a Revivify. For some reason, I feel like we were on an airship.
That would be
all the way-
twice though.
And this is 3.
This is 3.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And yeah, it was on the in the mill.
Okay.
Trouble
Yeah.
in the old mill.
Normally, this wouldn't call for this kind of challenge, but because of
Yeah, revenge.
no. Okay. I'll need 3 people to be a part of this.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Can it not be me this time?
I'll be
I mean,
one.
like, I'm right there and everything, but
To be honest, no offense to Kismet or Scylla, it's got to be you 3.
It's
yeah,
gotta
I
be
know.
you.
Yeah,
it does.
duh.
I know it
Dang
does.
it.
That's why I was like, his name.
I'm sorry, we're not letting the stranger step in on this. Like,
dang it though.
Sorry, Tibbles ain't here.
Man. Fuck.
As much as I like you guys, I'm not ready to die for you just yet.
Well, no, you wouldn't die. It's just no. These skill challenges are really tense, man.
They are. I hate these so much.
I love it, but I hate it. It's a love to hate kind of thing.
God.
I want to see how this works. This sounds interesting.
So we each pick one skill, or are you picking the skill?
You put the
You tell me what you're trying to do, and then I'll give you a roll for what skill you're gonna add.
yeah, I'm like, I've just kind of thought of something to say. I would love to somehow figure out how that's like survival or perception, but it probably is not.
ah, fuck.
I'm like blanking so hard. This is not good.
Okay, I have some, I guess then I'll,
We each have to use a different skill, right?
I will, I'm gonna lean forward as I'm casting this.
You do still have.
And yeah, what is that?
It's a
D10.
D10.
A D10, okay.
Yeah.
At least there's that.
So I don't know, can I guidance? Can I guidance myself too? I'm trying. Yeah, I'll lean forward as I'm casting and kind of trying to get her to choose to come back, remembering how this has gone before with Prin and Tibbs and things, and I guess reminding her that like we're not done and we need you, and you are not one to leave your group in need. You have shown me, you have shown us what it is to be a leader and to sacrifice for that. And sometimes that means not choosing what you would want in that moment, but what is best for the group. And I'll lean a little bit closer and just kind of whispering because of the conversation we had and say, it may feel good to be there now, but I promise you, I will find a way for her to be here with you, but you have to come back.
What are you using?
I don't know, Paul, what am I using?
Probably
Insight, because it's secret between her and me.
Probably persuasion.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
First time.
That's fine.
I do nature
Fine.
shit.
It's
I don't
cool.
know. I'm
It's cool.
sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. No.
Like, yeah.
It's fine.
Do I get to guidance myself since?
Not for this one.
Okay, fine. Okay. What's my persuasion? Like, +1. Okay, and I have inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. $28.
What's with 28 tonight?
Yeah, that has been a really popular number. I would like to.
I rolled an 18 and then I got a 9 on my inspiration, +1.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
I would like to inspire Prin for her turn by saying that it's our turn now, that she's been there so many times. It's kind of like it's on us now to kind of do the work. I am going to try and use performance, and it's me going through kind of like all of the checks to see what the problem is or what's going on. And as I'm doing it, it's like I'm almost putting on a show in a way of the things that Wynn has taught me clerically
yeah.
and about how medicine works, and like,
Yeah.
kind of making a point to be like, see, I'm checking your pulse. Like, I know that's fine. It's like, you're still warm, and like, there's no blood and all this kind of stuff, like making it just a big show of like vocalizing all the points that she's kind of gone over with me, and like talking about how like I need to focus and like pray to Anubis in a way, and like try and make all the connections that I can to make it relevant to what she's taught me. Let's see how that does. Oh my fucking god. I rolled a 2, but it's a total of 18.
Hey, man, not a natural 1, and it's 18.
God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Performance bards, y'all. Shit.
Mhm. I mean, it was either performance or persuasion. And when you said persuasion, I was like, no, but I have the same performance skill, so it's okay. It worked.
Like I said, I
No, that works. You did the thing. That's all that matters. So if Paul will allow it, Prin, you should have a D10 on your skill check, but that's up to him. He's staying uncharacteristically quiet throughout all of this.
Okay, friend. As you guys are laying there in the captain's quarters, kind of still body of Lenara, Kismet, when you were looking for whatever she touched, there's nothing there.
Oh no.
As everyone's kind of kneeling down and speaking to her, Alatri just kind of placing her hand on her and speaking quietly, checking pulses and doing certain prayers over Lenara that he's learned. What do you want to do?
really,
Do I have to? Oh, go ahead.
really quick. In between all that, since I didn't find it there, I'm just gonna start looking around the quarters. Like, you can come back to me, but I want to start looking around. see if I can't find anything weird.
Am I able to inspire Prin?
I would say since you're focusing on your act with her, not for this one.
Okay, just had to check.
I
No,
would
no, I,
inspire her then. I'm gonna
Worth a try.
just reach out. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. You can bring your friend back. I know you're all good people. You feel inspired.
Feel stressed. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Stella.
So do I have to pick a thing before or?
you tell me what you want to do, what you want to try to do, and I'll pick it. You know, because you could look down and be like, I'm good at this. You can tell me what you're trying to do, but if it doesn't make sense, like acrobatics, like I do a backflip over, you know, like that.
I
You
know,
know what I
like
mean?
my highest one is deception, but that doesn't seem
You're lying.
so
Lie her back to life.
I know I'm like I have cake.
Can't
and
sell a
candy,
life without a lie.
No, can I kind of like, because I mean, I guess Prin will really just kind of more like speak from the heart kind of thing to try to get her to come back and like truth kind of thing. So I'm not really sure what that would fall under.
Depends on how her truth is. It hard truth?
Just what do you
Gonna
say?
Intimidate her back.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about the skill as much as what do you say?
Okay, yeah, I'm like, I don't really want to choose until afterwards. I'll have you guys kind of help me. But okay, so Prin will kind of look at everybody, take a deep breath, go up to Win and slowly like take one of her hands and just kind of hold it, and awkwardly, she's not good with touching, so she's just kind of like, okay. Pat your hand and then just be like, well, I'm definitely not good at this. You guys all know I'm more with weapons than I am with words or even medicine. And I cannot explain to you guys how much, especially you, Win, how you've changed my life and for the better. And I can say with honesty that this is the best people I've ever known in my life and probably will ever know in my life. And I didn't have any really family growing up, and I can say I don't want to lose my family because this is my family. And I'm trying to save a member of my family that I think I need to bond with more. You guys have shown me what true love is, and I know when you've had true love in your life too, and it's really important, and I see how special it is, and I think that I want to have that too, and I need your help to get there, and I hate to ask more from you, but I need you to come back to help me so we can help you. And a little tear will come down and just slowly drop on your hand. Boom. So you tell me what you think that is.
That's a feels check. That's
And-
that's
All
I know,
right.
I'm like emotionally distraught kind of check.
Especially from Prin, yeah.
It's a vibe check.
Prin's not emotional or
No.
anything. Like she's just like shoot the shit kind of person. So not really. But anyway.
Do I have a vibe skill?
Vibes.
Roll a d20 and add 6.
And you have inspiration.
Do I have inspiration?
Yes.
Stella inspired you.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Can I use lucky
Good old backup
on
bar.
this?
What's it say on the lucky?
Let me see. I didn't roll like horrible, but I don't know I could do better.
But yeah, man, hey.
You have
this
3
one,
good luck per long rest whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You can spend. Oh, okay.
Ability check.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
It's a good time to get.
That's worse.
Oh,
Okay, that's better. Okay, so I expended 2. So +6
And a D10.
and a D10. Oh, I rolled a 10. Oh my god. Oh, that's a 28. That's a 28.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, a 10,
What
and
the
a 6.
fuck?
That's what I had was 28.
28.
That's the name of this episode is 28.
It's 28. Yeah.
Perfect.
28, 18, 28.
On 2/02/22.
Yeah, today is 22222.
Which if you
Um,
add together is 8.
It is.
You guys kind of all stand over when Lara, your mind takes you to the triangle passageway. And you can hear Yucha's voice. You can hear her voice. You can hear Leigon's voice. Kind of all calling to you in different directions. Which way do you want to go?
The Danias.
As you begin walking down, you can see light at the end of the tunnel, and begins to go brighter and brighter and brighter until you're stepping out into this massive blue-gray sea that you don't recognize. There, deep within the astral, you can see a figure, long hair, white, those violet eyes, and just kind of beckoning you towards her.
A walk.
As you begin to walk, you can hear Pren, Lathree, and Schecter.
Like behind me.
Mhm.
And I turn around.
You can see they're all kind of huddled.
Do I hear what they're saying?
No.
I'll turn around again and I'll look at Tadania.
There's nothing there.
You totally cut out at the worst moment.
No, sorry.
It's okay.
What did you not hear? Sorry.
I heard you say, or I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. KK.
Yeah. Last we
Like-
heard was that Vidania wasn't there when you turned around.
Oh, there wasn't that much. I was just thinking.
Oh,
I just look out to where she was and I'll call her name. Tadania? V? I turn back around and do I see the three of them?
When you turn back around, there is a figure standing there. And they grab you by the throat, and you hear a voice say, "You have no idea what you're dealing with." You you wake back up, and you're laying on the floor in the middle of the captain's quarters. That's probably where we're in the game right there.
oh
Wait, you have no idea what you're dealing with?
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because you cut out a little bit, and I was like, oh shoot. And I was like, wait, what was that?
Sorry. No, it's getting late. I meant to end at 9:30, but other stuff happened, so.
It's okay. That was fucking crazy.
You got her back.
I will say, like, Prin is actively like crying, like quiet, but like quite a few tears running down her face.
If I'm right there and she like wakes up, I will forget myself for a moment, knowing that she's not, and I'm gonna hug her, like oh, and then I'll back up. But
So
Just-
I'll hold, Corinne was holding my hand. I'll squeeze her and I'll like bring her hand to Alathri's like, because I assume she's just like wrapped behind me, and I'm
Mhm.
yeah, and then I'll pull Schecter in, and I'll just like that heavy like cry, just like that kind of
Yeah.
You got
Uh, I think Kismet's kind of frantically searching around, trying to figure out what's going on. Not really comfortable around death right now.
There's definitely
Not
some.
looking, she's not looking at you guys at all. She's like trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
There's
Just
definitely
trying to figure
some
out what's going on.
glossiness to Schecter's eyes. A lot of welling up. Kind of like, don't stop doing that.
Yeah.
You,
I like
you
his
don't,
cry, for
don't do
sure.
that one again.
Bryn will just kind of whisper to you like, thank you.
She's just gonna hold on a little tighter than normal.
As you guys kind of all are huddled there in the captain's quarters, we'll call a game there. We'll pick it up next time around then. Good job. You rolled really good. You found out a lot of good stuff I wasn't expecting. So, yeah. No game this coming Sunday, but I'm good after that
That's Super Bowl Sunday. Are
Huh?
you good? That's
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday.
for like a week game if you want to.
Oh, during the week.
Or
We can do Wednesday again.
My Wednesdays don't always turn out this lucky.
yeah, I know some people got to work in the morning, so we also have to work. So I get it. We'll figure it out. I'll put a couple of options in the chat this time. You guys just let me know, or I'll just message you guys individually and then pick a time. But yeah, good game. I'll post the episode title in the chat, and we'll see you guys next time.
Sounds
Drop
good.
Dibble so much.
Good to see you guys.
Love
Right.
you all. Bye.
Bye.